This is Captain America, the first Avenger, Marvel Select Red Skull. As always, before we begin, let's take a quick look at the packaging. Very, very cool packaging. Great artwork. And here is the assortment. Marvel Select only made 2 figures for their Captain America movie toy line. Captain America and the Red Skull, and you need to get both to actually complete the base, the Tesseract holding chamber, which was on the plane of the Red Skull. And both figures will have pieces that form the base. So, very, very cool. On to the figure itself. Let's do a bit of a size comparison. He is definitely out of scale with the 6-inch figures. He is in the 7-inch figure scale. I'm going to do a size comparison with another Marvel Select figure, this time of the Marvel Select Hulk figure. It's in good scale with it. This is the 7-inch scale. The Hulk is somewhere around the 9 inches, 9 inches in actual height, but he is in scale with the 7-inch figure. So very, very cool. Great scale done by Marvel Select or Diamond Select Toys. And as I said, the figure comes with pieces of the Tesseract chamber or the Cosmic Cube base. He comes half of the base plate, which was on the plane, and the bottom part of the chamber, the holding chamber, and then Captain America will obviously have the other half of the plate, the base, and the actual Tesseract holding chamber assembly. So that's pretty cool. Might actually go ahead and pick up Captain America if I find one with a price that suits me. Not willing to pay actual retail price for it. I'm hoping the price will drop towards the end of this year, but we'll see. But between the two, I would recommend picking up the Red Skull first, since a lot of people like it more, and the Captain America can pick it up later on. One of the reasons why a lot of collectors want this, because this is, I think, the first movie accurate Marvel licensed Red Skull figure that we've gotten. The Hasbro Red Skull figures that have come out in the 3 3/4 lines are not as accurate as we want, but this one is pretty accurate. I'm still kind of hoping that Hasbro comes up with their own version in the 6-inch line, in the Marvel Legends line for the movie accurate Red Skull. No announcement has been made on that, I think. I'm not sure if anybody knows what's going on, but I think Hasbro is focusing for 2012 the Avengers line, as well as the return of their Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure lines. And I don't think this is in the horizon anywhere, but I don't know, we'll see. Hasbro is full of surprises. So on to the figure itself. It's a well-made figure. I love the sculpt. Great articulation and great paint apps. Let's start with articulation. Oh, before that, sorry. He comes with his signature pistol, Red Skull pistol. I forgot what it's called. Somebody tell me. And the only way you can store it on the figure is by having him hold it. The right fist is molded nicely into a pistol grip. There is no holster anywhere on the body. The other hand cannot hold it because it's obviously in a fist. He's got a ball-jointed neck, waist swivel, ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbows, swivel wrist, ball hinge hip, thigh swivel, double hinge knee, shin swivel, and a ball hinge ankle that has an upward and downward hinge, as well as a left and right hinge, which allows you to rock the ankle so that you can give him a wide-angled stance. And just like the new Marvel Universe figures from Hasbro and their new Star Wars figures, you can actually plant his feet flat on the ground. There's a bit of a standing issue still, because the figure's shoes, the way they mold it, is very accurate. Most shoes are actually curved up, and therefore you don't really get flat feet for this figure, and it can be a pain sometimes to actually find the correct position to actually have him perfectly balanced. Paint apps, fantastic paint apps on this one. Although I've seen some figures with a bit of QC, and the QC issues really happen on well, firstly on the face. He's got a wonderful head sculpt and neatly painted. Oh man, it's not focusing. Okay, there we go. Make sure the figure you get has well painted eyes and the lips or mouth perfectly outlined. I've seen some with not as dark of the gray wash, black wash that they use, but it's not that bad. I mean, even with quality issues, not that bad. And the other thing you need to look out for are the silver paint apps on the figure. Make sure that the buttons or the rivets on his coat are painted very well, that there's very little overlapping, as well as the buckles, that there's very little overlapping silver paint, but most of the ones I've seen have been perfectly painted. My figure does suffer a bit of quality issues on a certain piece, and it's really on the sleeves. As you can see, the sleeves is like done in two-tone. The sort of trimming on top has been given a glossy wash to it, and this one is just the matte finish plastic. And on the right sleeve, as you can see, only this portion of the sleeve has been given the on the trim has been given the glossy wash. They forgot to paint this one with that glossy finish. Yeah, a bit of a bummer, but I was very happy with the way the face and the buttons on the jacket have been painted, or coat have been painted, so I couldn't see it in packaging, so a bit of a bummer, but it's fine. But overall, see, as you can see, a lot of the pieces of this figure has been painted very well. It's still missing a bit of that wash again. But it's fine. Overall, I do like this figure. As a display piece, it is fantastic. As a play piece, there's not really much you can do with him except have him stand around. The coat, the lower part of the coat is made of soft rubbery plastic. It allows you to move the legs a little bit, but not as much, effectively negating all that articulation that they've put on the legs. There's really no way you can remove this coat without destroying the figure. So kind of a bit of a bummer. They spent a lot of time. Probably designing how to have the legs, how to give the legs articulation, but only to be negated by the soft rubbery plastic of the coat. So there's really not much you can do with it. You can have the foot forward because there's a break in the coat, but other than that, you can't really give him any running poses or jumping poses, leaping poses or not. And, it's okay, I suppose, because you never see the Red Skull doing much except stand around giving orders, right? So, if you display this guy, he'll probably be in just standing position. So, very, very cool. Big fan of this figure. Actually recommend it over Captain America. But again, if you're a big fan of the movie, you love Marvel Select figures, might as well get both so you can build the Tesseract assembly. So there you go, folks. I hope you found this video insightful, informative. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Add it to your favorites. If you want to know my latest toy purchases and upcoming reviews, please follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/fxfranz. I tweet almost immediately once I get a new figure or a new toy. It'll save you the trouble of asking me or commenting on the video or sending me a message and asking me, did you get this? Did you get that? Have you gotten it? Are you going to get this? Just follow me on Twitter. And if it's not there, I haven't picked it up. If it's there, then I picked it up, obviously. There you go, folks. The Captain America, the first Avenger, Marvel Select, Red Skull. Thanks for watching.